That's Europe. Now, on the other side of the Bosphorus is Asia. It makes Istanbul the only city in the world that sits on two continents, and that adds a special flavour to everything the city does. Rena Perinçioglu, editor and founder of Turkey's internationally renowned 34 magazine, is someone who experiences this lifestyle every day.
Its location is unique, and then all the cultures that have come and been here. It's one of the only cities that straddles on two continents. Where we are now, we're in Europe. I live in Asia and work in Europe, so I'm doing continent hopping every day. It's been the capital of three empires.
And each of those empires have left their exotic fingerprints on the city. The only hotel in the world where you can stay in the palace of its nation's former ruler and be treated better than its original occupants, the Sultans of the Ottoman Empire. As the Genuine article explores one of the great cities of the world, Istanbul. Now, if it's ever been a fantasy of yours to live like a king, well, here's your chance. With your own palace. The last Sultan of the Ottoman Empire built his palace on the shores of the Bosphorus River here in the center of Istanbul. Today, it's a hotel. But the palace itself is a collection of enormous suites, in fact, the biggest in Europe. And for 24 hours, you can live like a sultan.
One of the hotels that our readers regularly vote one of the top hotels in Europe is the Ciragan Palace Hotel Kempinski in Istanbul. It's one of the former residents of Ottoman sultans, which means you'll be staying where royalty once stayed.
Palace guests are greeted at the doors of the royal annex by the personal staff who will be at their exclusive. They include a butler, chef, and sommelier. And just as a king would expect, every few hours, small treats like chocolate-covered strawberries or warmly baked scones are brought to the suite and left quietly for a pending snack attack. The hotel offers as well a 1937 Buick for airport transfers, or a helicopter is available to land at a pad just feet from the hotel's front door. The Ciragan was created by Sultan Abdulaziz in 1857. The palace became the ultimate memorial to his reign. It was built in the finest marble and mother of pearl in the world. He had Italian stonemasons brought from Florence to carve the ornate filigree. Abdulaziz was, however, a demanding sultan. He redrew the plans for the palace more than 20 times and ran costs up to 5 million Ottoman gold lira. In modern terms, that is an astounding $400 million. The result today? Hotel rooms that are certainly the largest of any outside of Las Vegas, but even Las Vegas hotel suites cannot boast antique Venetian chandeliers or priceless Iznik tile work, but it's the bathrooms that most reflect the lifestyle of its original owners. They're probably the largest and most ornate private washrooms in the world.
In comparison to the Topkapi Palace, you see that it's so lavish, it's so rococo, baroque, and you can see that they're kind of going down.
Right.
They're more involved in themselves than probably what they're ruling.
And after all that, when the Sultan finally moved in, he stayed for 6 months. He said it was too cold. His sister was the next recipient of this doubtful gift. She lasted a year, saying it didn't have any atmosphere. And the final occupant from the royal family was the last Sultan of the Ottoman Empire. It was his prison. He went mad. The good news is that they fixed the heating problems, and modern kings and rulers and presidents have all stayed here and enjoyed the grandest suites and the grandest lifestyle of any hotel in Europe.
Certainly one of the highlights of the palace is the fact that there's an infinity pool that extends out over the Bosphorus, and it looks as though you're almost swimming into the Bosphorus. And you can sit in the sun and hang out by the pool and watch the tankers go up the Bosphorus, which is very exciting.